What's up guys, Frank Fulci back again with another weekly haul unboxing and collection update video. Before we jump into today's haul, make sure you guys click on the subscribe button and also click the bell icon for notifications of all future uploads. Welcome back to the channel guys. This is actually pretty close to my last haul video, which was the week of Thanksgiving, which I think actually was, I don't know, what, 2 weeks ago now? How the fuck time flies already. Anyway, it's a decent amount of stuff to show off here. Not that much. I've obviously had bigger, but just stuff I was excited to jump into, so I wanted to at least show it off as I dove into them. And yeah, let's get started, guys. Hopefully you had a good Thanksgiving. Excuse me as I make disgusting sounds with my face. But yeah, hopefully everyone is doing well. First up, again, this is kind of a unboxing and stuff that I've already opened. That's why I say haul update. Anyway, this was one that was sent via Amazon from Andy, the good brother. Another one of these extreme horror dinosaur-related books. This one is Dino Gore by Otis Bateman. It's actually, so obviously you guys know if you've watched my channel, the extreme slash splatterpunk books are always super short, which is why I love them, because it doesn't take much time. You can most of the time read them in one sitting, depending on how much time you have. Obviously, this was only 82 pages, so a quick read. I actually read this on my Kindle a few months back, so I already know that I enjoy this one, and I'm actually happy to own this in the collection. Otis Bateman is one of my favorite splatterpunk authors, so yeah, very happy about this. So Andy, thank you for sending that, brother. Amazon did bend it a little bit, but nothing a few heavy books on top of won't cure, of course. This other one, keeping with the theme of extreme horror and splatterpunk, I actually came in the mail yesterday. I opened it because I was iffy on whether or not they sent everything they were supposed to. This is a package I ordered directly from the author Aaron Beauregard. This is the first time ordering from his store, abhorror.com, directly. I've only read one other Aaron Beauregard book, and I think it was called The Cuck, and I don't know if I've read any of like his short stories or anything, but everyone in the community, actually he's pretty polarizing. The book that I hear about the most is Playground, which I think was his most recent before Wet Market. And the only reason I've not read that one myself is because the people that I've put more stock into their opinion anyway, they've all said that it's not the greatest read in terms of how he wrote it. I'm sure the story is fine and fucked up and whatever else you want to use to describe extreme horror in general, but the way he wrote it, apparently there's like alliteration up the fucking ass, so I'd really rather not be annoyed by what I'm reading, and I'd rather just be able to stay in the story itself. So alliteration aside, I have not checked that one out. But this was the one he wrote after that, and it's been out already for a couple of months, I feel like. But the reason I put an order in for this, and through his website especially, I think actually, if you want physical copies of his books, I think it may only be available through the website. I mean, I don't know. I've only read stuff, or the majority of the stuff I've read is through like Amazon, like Kindle and shit. But the reason I put it through the website is he was having like a special for Black Friday, Thanksgiving week type stuff, where if you buy anything, it didn't have to be the Wet Market. I think if you buy any autographed book from his website and use the code that he was giving out, you get like another book that's out of print, like his last supply of certain other books of his, and he didn't tell you which title it was going to be. It was just like a surprise, and he said he had like 100 or so of a couple of different books. So I was like, hey, let me jump on that, because they always come with little extra goodies as well, so it was definitely money well spent in my eyes. First, we have a Wet Market magnet. It's actually pretty cool. The artwork is pretty sick. I'll show it better once I show the actual cover of the book, although it was the same picture that was on the package I was just showing. So cool little magnet. I mentioned recently that I need more bookmarks in my life, actual physical bookmarks, even though I usually just use my Amazon, the notes that come with the wishlist stuff as bookmarks, but a lot of the time I don't have them nearby. If it's a book that didn't come as a gift, I don't have a note laying around. But anyway, here's a bookmark. Again, the Wet Market cover, and then here's other alternate artwork on the back, a QR code that I'd imagine just takes you to the website. I haven't tested it, but there's that AB Horror logo on the back. I believe this is a sticker. I'm not going to peel it, but Splatterpunk Outsider. I don't know much about Aaron Beauregard, honestly. I think, from what I understand and what I've seen personally, a lot of his pictures of himself are like hidden, like he doesn't really show himself in photos and things, which is fine. Social media doesn't need to be invasive like that. You can be a hidden entity, I guess. Anyway, so the book I said in question, the newest one, is Wet Market, and it has other short stories in here, but let me read a quick synopsis of this, because again, it's supposed to be pretty messed up. But world-renowned chef Jason with a K, Kason Anders has a secret compulsion. Divulging in his obsession has brought him to the darkest corners of the globe. But redundancy can make even the most extraordinary experiences grow old. However, if the rumors prompting his return to Singapore are true, Kason's taste buds will never be bored again. Lao Go has fallen on hard times. In an attempt to fund a procedure for his ailing daughter, he's involved himself with an insidious enterprise. If he can appease Kason's palate and guide the celebrity chef through the underbelly of Ping Zong Wet Market, Lao may acquire a life-saving commission, but will he make it back out of the wet market or become another bloody product inside it? Get ready for one of Aaron Beauregard's most squirm-worthy and heartbreaking tales, including 5 other stories of the macabre and an expanded personal essay, The Best and Worst Days of My Life, exploring the inspiration behind Wet Market and his viral success. So I'm pretty excited about this. This is a little longer, but again, it has multiple stories in it. It's still under 200 pages, so quick read. I've told you guys in the last video, especially, I've been slowing down on reading, but I did read 2 extreme horror books the week of Thanksgiving, so pretty happy about that. Maybe that'll get me back into reading more regularly, I don't know. But having these in hand is pretty exciting too. So the other one that was included, and I should say, obviously this was signed, autographed, however you want to say, and it says, "I hope you're hungry," and then his little AB signature there. So that was that one again. And then this next one that he included, which again is not one I've even heard of, but Survivor's Guilt, Extreme Horror, Aaron Beauregard, obviously, but also Matt Shaw. So either multiple stories written by 2 authors. Oh, what the fuck? Didn't even know there was another bookmark included. Or I must have it. Maybe I just slid it in here yesterday. But another bookmark, and this is promoting the Obituaries, exclusive extreme stories straight from the underground by Splatterpunk Award-winning authors Aaron Beauregard, Christopher Triana, and Daniel Volpe. Obituaries is something I want to check out. But here's another one again. Like I said, Aaron Beauregard, Matt Shaw, Surviving Isn't Always Easy. That's what he wrote, and then his signature AB again. And again, this is one, like I said, I don't know anything about, but... So Connie is written by Aaron Beauregard, and Ray written by Matt Shaw. So Connie and Ray have both survived traumatic events where others were not so lucky. Whilst some survivors are grateful to have lived, others carry with them a heavy feeling of guilt. Why did I survive when others died? Could I have done something to help others escape too? For those with such uncomfortable and haunting questions, there are groups set up to help them find the answers they seek. Connie and Ray aren't like the other survivors, though. They aren't grateful they survived, and nor do they feel the same guilt weighing heavy on the shoulders of others sitting with them on a weekly basis. Connie and Ray have other thoughts, and brought together in this group, they realize that whilst the group might not be able to help them, they can help each other. I already have some theories in my head as to why this will be pretty fucked up, but I won't say them aloud. Again, this one's short. It's 136 pages. So I have read a couple by Matt Shaw, and I've enjoyed them. I know he's a pretty controversial figure because of recent events this past year. But again, not anything I really want to get into here. But yeah, definitely excited to get into these, and I'm pretty happy with my purchase there in terms of, you know, it was definitely the right time to put in a purchase through the website for all the goodies, for the extra book, and so on. Now let's get into the movies, guys. We're almost already 10 minutes in, and I've only showed you guys books, so hopefully you're not too upset about that. Anyway, Vinegar Syndrome, well, those Vinegar Syndrome stuff will come next, but there's a package from Jesse from d.a.r.y.l, and I think I had mentioned in my last video when I showed off the other Cauldron titles that this was coming, and I knew it was coming. So anyway, the latest wave of Cauldron, and I want to say his other, what is it, Neon Eagle, or whatever the other, yeah, Neon Eagle, number 2. So anyway, Cauldron Wave 9, I guess, Ratman. Now, was there supposed to be 3 titles in this package? I'm gonna have to check that after this video, but Ratman, again, this is Cauldron number 18. Interesting. Well, the last one had 3 in it. I don't know. Maybe this was the only one supposed to be in here. But, like I said, then also is Neon Eagle title number 2. This one is Zero Woman, Red Handcuffs. The artwork on this is fucking fantastic, man. Again, don't really know much about this, but I always love jumping on new labels from the start as a collector. But when renegade cop Rai goes too far in bringing justice to untouchable bigwigs, and only a dangerous mission to rescue a politician's daughter will keep her out of jail for good. She readily takes on the task, only to find it more complicated and deadly than she suspected. After a relentless pursuit and run-ins with despicable Yakuza thugs, Ray finds... Oh, they spelled her name differently. So it's either Ray, R-E-I, or Rai, R-I-E. Interesting. I tend to believe it's more Ray, the second spelling here. Ray finds herself a target of a wider criminal conspiracy, the outcome of which will leave almost no one alive. Zero Woman, Red Handcuffs is a prime example of the pinky violence series of exploitation films that were made at Toei Studios in the early to mid-70s. Though a short-lived genre, several true cult classics were made, of which Zero Woman, Red Handcuffs is one of the best and most influential. Based on an infamous adult manga series, this film is a delirious riot of action, sleaze, and outrageous style, directed by genre master Yukio Noda. Neon Eagle Video delivers Zero Woman, Red Handcuffs to its worldwide Blu-ray debut from a gorgeous new blood-splattered 4K restoration. That's pretty awesome. Sorry, there was a glare the entire time I was holding this up, apparently. But this sounds pretty fun. Definitely want to jump in this sooner than later, or jump into this, rather. But who the fuck knows? I'm actually in the middle of watching It's a Wonderful Knife on Shudder, new Christmas horror slasher, so pretty happy about... I'm always happy about new Christmas horror coming out, so definitely wanted to jump on that. I believe it was put on Shudder this past week, actually, so I have about 25 minutes left. It's a pretty decent little slasher, not the greatest, but again, Christmas horror. Think of slasher in the vein of like Happy Death Day and that newer film Totally Killer that was on Amazon Prime recently. That was pretty fun. I mean, I enjoy those movies, so this is similar to those, of course. Anyway, guys, Vinegar Syndrome, everybody's favorite. Yeah, they should have sent these together. I don't know why, but they do that from time to time. You know, I'm a subscriber, which is fine. I'm not a stickler for that kind of shit. As long as I get the stuff I order, I don't care how many shipments it sends in. Just, I would imagine it costs them more for shipping. But anyway, this is one that I had put an order in for separately because the VSU titles are not included in your subscriber package. But this is VSU number 7, of course, one of the sub-labels of Vinegar Syndrome. d.a.r.y.l, D.a.r.y.l. This is one of these fancy boxes. Oh god, I don't want to break this. Anyway, data analyzing robot youth life form. Looks like a silly one. I don't know much about this, or maybe if I did when I was younger, I definitely forgot about this. But this is a Paramount title, originally in conjunction with Vinegar Syndrome, of course. But you get it. Comes with a little booklet here. You know, Vinegar Syndrome always does awesome with these releases. So it looks like a fun little sci-fi kiddie type movie. The kid next door is not who or what he seems to be. And if this is 4K, of course. Now, if I'm wrong and this is more adult-oriented, let me know. And I mean, it's rated PG, so 1985. So it came out a couple years before I was even born. 100 minutes, so pretty long. But I'm not going to read every synopsis to every movie. But let me know in the comments below what you guys think of d.a.r.y.l and this pretty spectacular release of the film. Again, Vinegar Syndrome never fails in terms of packaging and things like that. I mean, there's artwork abound with their special boxes and things. So, if you guys are a fan of this movie, let me know. And how excited should I be about that? And then the last one for this haul, guys. So not a super long haul, although I'm sure I'll make it to my cutoff of this camera being 23 minutes. I'm already at 14, but let's see. Well, maybe I'll fly through these quick because I never usually have much to say about these. Excuse me, Vinegar Syndrome titles, because I'm always new to them, which is fine by me. Apparently others seem to be upset about that way more than I am, but a lot of cool titles in this one. Now, this, of course, is the Black Friday November package with mystery slipcovers and all the sorts of cool stuff that Vincent always does. Yeah, no. See, I don't understand. Like, again, I'm not going to be too upset about this, but they should have included the extra stuff that I added. they didn't. I don't understand. I'm gonna have to email them, I guess? I don't know. Anyway, let's just run through this. I ordered the special slipcovers, which were all for the Angel movies that were in a box set a couple of years back. I did do the thing in April, the April Fool's joke, which ended up being, spoilers, a slip for Fatal Games, which is not included here either. Anyway, I'll figure that all out afterwards. But Fatal Games is up first. I've been hearing mixed things about this. Supposedly this is like a super touted, long-awaited, lost on VHS only type of thing, and now it's on Blu-ray. But then I see in the Vinegar Syndrome Facebook group, which I hate dearly, that the movie's not even that great. Well, I don't even fucking know. But anyway, Fatal Games is up first. The Black Room is up next. Again, this fucking artwork is so great on all these releases. Of course, most of them, if not all of them, come with reversible artwork, which I usually like to flip. Once I open these and watch them, I like to flip the artwork from the case so that it is different from the slip artwork, because as you can see right now, the cover that is there when it's shrink wrapped is the same as this. But Black Room, 1981, another exciting new title for me. This one, I think maybe most people would be interested in more so than these other type of things, perhaps, is a David Cronenberg flick. Actually, one of the few Cronenberg films I haven't seen yet. Excuse me, of course, I've been hearing about it for years. And again, maybe it's better off that I held out, because now I get to see it in this awesome new 4K restoration from one of the better companies out there, Vinegar Syndrome. So, a whole bunch of stuff going on here. Special side loading box here. Of course, then it comes with a booklet. But jam pack all this stuff back in here. Always fucking quality stuff here. Next, another one I'm excited about. I think I've only seen the first in this franchise, the Christopher Walken Prophecy 1, 2, and 3 here in this awesome diamond splitting triangular, whatever you want to call it, case. And then inside we have a slip on top of the release, the 4K collection, of course. This case is a little thicker because it houses 3 discs, but 1995, 1998, and 2000. I remember when I was younger, always seeing you go into the old rental places, always seeing the rentals for these movies. And again, maybe at the time, depending how long ago it was, maybe only like the first 2 were out or whatever, but I always remember seeing the cover, the original cover. This is not the original cover artwork, of course, but, and then, I don't know, I must have grabbed it at some point to rent at that time, but again, this is over 20 years ago, so if I did see these fucking movies, I definitely don't remember them at all, but yeah, excited to have this to watch them in all of their restored glory. And then perhaps the piece de resistance for most in this is the Lost Picture Show fucking huge collection of films. So this opens up. It's hard to even show how much is going on here. But man, they've outdone themselves again. Now if I fold this back up slightly, I want to show you what I'm doing. This pulls out of one end, and there's a booklet and a slipcase with discs, of course. And then the other end is the same thing, another booklet and more case. But let me fold this up. Artwork all around. The booklet. Vinegar Syndrome, Lost Picture Show, New Kind of Thrill. She Eats Them Alive. So there's a whole bunch of films in here. I believe 10 total. Just flip through the booklet here. I don't want to stop and show you every page, but here's the first slip and discs that I've pulled out. Here it is. So we have Barbara, Las Vegas Strangler, Last American Hobos, Voodoo Heartbeat, and What's Love. So a whole collection of 5 films there. These are ranging from 1968 to 1987. Color and black and white, of course. Some are color, some are black and white. All region ABC, if you guys need to know the region of the discs. But that is number 1. And then let me put this back again. I don't want to screw up like where things are located, although does it fucking matter? And then open up and get the other booklet and the other discs. So here's the other booklet, Vinegar Syndrome, Lost Picture Show. We dare you to open your eyes during the sacrifice scene. Weird, spelled wrong, of course. Different and violent. Weird. Not weird, but weird. Another booklet, a little essay written stuff here. And we have Beware, Black Widow, Deep Inside, Rare Blue Apes, Red Midnight, and Violated. So, the other 5 films, and this is 1966 through 1974, so some a little older than the last ones I just showed off. Again, ABC, so all region A, B, and C. And, yeah, color and black and white, again, depending on which films are in question here. But pretty exciting stuff. These guys are fucking, obviously, #1 in preserving, I was going to say reserving, but preserving film history here, which, obviously, as we know, is pretty important for us physical media guys, us collectors out there, because streaming services, they're not going to last forever, and when they do, content on them is constantly rotating. If you're looking for a movie, why not just go look on your shelf, right? That's what I always say. Obviously, if you guys watch a channel, you know that's the case for me. So that's actually it, guys. I made it done pretty quickly, or got it done pretty quickly, or made it pretty quickly, or however you want to speak properly. But pretty upset about not getting the extras that I ordered, but I'm sure it'll all be straightened out, as it always is. And yeah, that's it, guys. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Christmas is right around the corner. Today is the 3rd of December already. I don't know where this year went. It's pretty wild, but hopefully you guys are doing well. Happy, healthy, safe, all that stuff. Hopefully your holidays are things of joy and you guys are able to relax and have a good time with some good food and good people and all that fun stuff. And yeah, hit me in the comments below about anything else you want to talk about. Doing pretty good. My back is healing. Still have a ways to go, but I've been back in the gym for a couple weeks now, just doing cardio and physical therapy type stuff. I did just find out 2 days ago that my gym is closing down permanently. New York Sports Club, so not a little rinky-dink gym. It's a big, huge chain of hundreds of locations, but apparently they couldn't come to a lease agreement with the building that they're in, and that's it. I don't have a fucking gym anymore, which is pretty sad because I've just started going back. I need to lose weight for a myriad of reasons. To A, look better, B, help with the healing of my back, C, high blood pressure issues, and D, high cholesterol apparently now. So I need to lose weight for a myriad of reasons, and now without an official gym, it's going to be much harder. This gym was literally 30 seconds from my house, like a quarter of a mile from my house down the road. There's another one that's ant-infested and gross, a Gold's Gym, a couple of miles away. That's the second closest. I will not be joining that. And then the next gyms are like 15, 20 minutes away, which I'm not going to be going to at 7 p.m. in the pitch black when I get home from work and have to then be motivated to work out. So that's where I'm at right now. Hopefully you guys have better things to tell me in the comments below. Let me know how you're doing. It doesn't have to be about movies or horror or anything like that. Just tell me about life. And, wow, I just realized the drawstring from my pajama pants is pulled inside, and I'm going to have to fish that out. Holy mackerel. Here's one long end and no other end. So, a little side note to end the video here. But, again, hit me in the comments below, guys. Of course, all the links down below. Instagram, Goodreads, Letterboxd, Facebook, all those socials, Amazon wish list down below if you'd like to send me a cheap little rinky-dink Christmas gift. Of course, you don't have to. Who knows when my next video will be. But until next time, guys, peace out and be good.